When was the last time someone asked you a question that felt like a trap? Not because they were cruel, but because any answer you gave would make you smaller. You opened your mouth, your heart started racing, and you spilled words everywhere, trying to explain, defend, justify. And afterward, you wished you had said nothing at all. What if I told you that the most powerful response you own isn't a response at all? Let me take you inside a moment. You're sitting across from someone. Could be a partner, a boss, a parent. They just asked you something loaded. Why did you do that? What's wrong with you? Don't you care about me? Your throat tightens. Your brain starts screaming, answer, defend, fix this. So you do. You explain your intentions. You rewind the story. You offer proof that you're not the bad guy here. And here's what happens. They find a hole in your explanation. They grab onto one wrong word. And now you're not defending your action anymore. You're defending your entire character. That's not a conversation. That's a spiral. Here's what most people don't understand. When someone attacks you with a question, especially an emotional one, they are not looking for information. They are looking for a reaction, because a reaction feels like proof. If you get loud, they say, see, you're angry. If you cry, they say, see, you're guilty. If you explain too much, they say, see, you're lying. You cannot win a game where every word you say becomes evidence against you. So what do? You stop playing. You let the question hang in the air. You feel the discomfort rise in your chest, the urge to fill the silence, and you refuse, because silence doesn't give them ammunition. Silence says, I hear you, and I will not let your storm become my emergency. Let me give you an example. A woman I know, let's call her Maya. Her partner would ask her, do you even love me anymore? Every time she came home tired from work. And Maya would fall into it every single time. Of course I love you. How could you ask that? Remember last week when I made you breakfast? Remember the trip we took? She'd list evidence like she was in court. And he'd always find one thing wrong. You forgot to say good morning yesterday, and she'd feel like a failure. One day, she tried something different. He asked, do you even love me? She looked at him, calm, not cold, calm, and she said nothing for 12 seconds. Then she said, I hear that you're feeling insecure right now. I'm not going to defend my love for you. That's not something I need to prove. He didn't know what to do, because for the first time, there was nothing to fight against. That's the power. You don't silence the other person. You silence the chaos inside yourself that says you must respond to every accusation. Now, listen, I'm not telling you to be silent when you're wrong. If you hurt someone, apologize. If you made a mistake, own it. That's not what this is. This is for the questions designed to trap you, the ones asked not with curiosity, but with a knife. Silence in those moments isn't avoidance. It's the most honest answer you can give, because it says, I will not reduce myself to a performance for your comfort. And here's the beautiful part. When you stop filling every silence with words, you start hearing things. You hear what the other person is actually afraid of, underneath their accusation. You hear your own instincts before they get tangled in over-explaining. You hear whether this relationship is a conversation or a courtroom. Silence isn't empty. Silence is a space where truth gets to decide if it wants to show up. So next time someone asks you a question that feels like a trap, let the silence answer, and watch what happens when you stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you.